talking like you know I want your pretty little face.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the T4zzCraft server. We are back and it's episode 3 and we are standing by the Christmas tree because there are some gifts for me. I wasn't trying to rhyme the first 2 sentences, but that one I was. But let's get our armor back on. We're gonna have to find some food relatively quick here. Don't have any food on me. Let's turn our volume up just a bit. And let's see what we got in our box, because I don't know what we got. I have no clue. I haven't looked in there since, well, basically since it was empty. Which was last episode when I placed it. Ooh! Okay, that's perfect. I was just saying I needed some food, and now I need some. I got food. So diamonds are always nice. And then that's from Taz. Looks like, I think these are just from a random assortment of people. Don't know who that's from, but thank you nonetheless. Ooh. Oh, another shulker. Okay, we're getting lots of shulkers this year. Let me see what's in that. Mending. Awesome. Okay, that's gonna benefit us a lot because I may have full diamond tools, but they're kind of sucky at the moment, except for this one. This is my pride and joy at the moment. I did some XP grinding at the Ender, which is not too far in the Nether. And when we fly back to my base, you'll see that I actually started doing some work on the islands again. I cannot wait until 1.15 has Optifine. Like, Optifine, please. Please. Give me Optifine. I need it. So yeah, I've worked on the islands a bit, and I like how they're, coming along. I'm gonna be careful, my rockets, I'm running low. But, I put some vines there just to give it a bit of agriculture. Gonna build a better bridge across. That's not gonna be the permanent bridge. As you can see, I also made us another portal. So I've done quite a bit of work off camera. That might be a bit problematic though. That might, I don't know. This was a lot of stone. Actually, I didn't go mining for all that stone. I had to borrow some from Bear, because, well, he's sadly not playing on the server anymore, so I figured, well, it shouldn't be too much of a bother if I just used a bit of his stone. He has a ton of it anyway, so so that's another pink shulker. I'll just place it there. I'll place these mending books here for now, and keep those in my inventory. And I think my diamonds are down here. Yep. What I like to do is, just so my diamonds, like, they stack 100% even though they're renamed, what I do is I turn them into blacks. So they say love Taz at the moment. Thank you, Taz, by the way. But if I turn them into a black and then I convert them back into diamonds, they stacked it onto the stack. So now we have 21 of a stack instead of just the 18. And it's just for storage space, pretty much. I know I have a ton of storage space at the moment, but I don't know. That's what I do. I got lots of random junk in my inventory, though. I gotta pretty much clean that out. We almost have enough diamonds for a set of diamond armor, which wouldn't be too bad to have. This bow kind of sucks. Do I have any more rockets? I don't have rockets. Well, looks like 2 of those diamonds just went to Hackster. I might have rockets in my... No. These flight duration ones don't last very long, but I don't have the budget to keep buying flight duration 3 rockets, so I have to kind of use what I can get. Those were me too. I keep buying the rockets, like, the Hackster, whoever's shop this is, I think it's Hackster's. You're welcome, because you keep taking all my diamonds. It's fine. I remember at the beginning of the server, I had to make it an IOU. So what I had to do is I didn't have any rockets, so I took a stack of rockets. I went mining, and then I went back and put a diamond in the chest. Because, well, I didn't have any diamonds, clearly. Or else I would have put a diamond in there when I got it. And I'm just gonna put those in there for now. Got a lot of bones now. I didn't make a skelly grinder, I just decided to use the public one. I'm actually not sure if I want to sell bones anymore. I might sell bones, but I'm thinking of doing like a discount store. Just a random assortment of different items where everything might cost between 1 to 3 diamonds per stack, depending on what it is. Like these, it's just 1 diamond a stack. If I were to like sell something like, I don't know, if I were to sell like coal blocks, if I sold coal blocks, that would be like 2 diamonds a stack or something. Just seems fair. Although in real life, diamonds actually come from coal, so theoretically in real life, a stack of blocks, coal blocks, would actually cost like, let's see, there's 9 coal per block, and that's 64 blocks, so 9 times... Well, I'm terrible at math, but I can almost assure you it's equivalent to like 4,000 or something, crazy like that. But no one would pay 4,000 diamonds in Minecraft for a stack of coal blocks, so we're just gonna keep it 2 diamonds a stack. Maybe not even that much. It might have been 2,000. I don't know. I'm terrible in math. Well, terrible at doing math in my head, I should say. I can use a calculator, fine. So what are we doing in this episode? I feel like we should just start working on a building up there. And as you can see, my general idea is to basically make a big island in the middle, which I've already made, and build like almost a tower, but a house on top of it, where I just stay would be my main area of living. And then after that, just expand to different islands floating in the sky. and eventually I'll put a bunch of trees up there and stuff like that. I actually kind of, when we actually get to fight a wither, hopefully soon here, I want to I want to I forgot to message him back when I saw it pop up a few minutes ago. What I want to do is I want to make like a floating desert island too, so that when we have our beacon, we can make our beacon, and then it would have to be big enough to like support a beacon base, so it'd probably have to be like at least a 16 by 16. So use sandstone to help the sand float in the air, obviously. And then sandstone stairs over the actual ore blocks, so that it looks almost like a floating little Giza pyramid. I think that would look super amazing. I almost want to change the middle island now, but that took too long to make, so I'm not gonna bother with that. What we'll probably do is we'll just expand it maybe a little that direction past the portal island, because we don't really need to have access to the beacon island, because well, it'll reach pretty much the entirety of our base. What are we gonna have there? Since it's floating and we won't have to really dig much, probably just gonna be a speed and regeneration beacon, which would be really helpful, especially with phantoms. Which reminds me, my bed is up here. Oh, there's a baby zombie. No, 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 no. No! Okay, okay. Go up there. I need to sleep before Hackster does, because if I don't... Oh, the baby went off the edge. Okay, cool. Wow, in real life, that's something I really would not say. Is it down there? It's not down in here, is it? It just done disappeared, didn't it? That's funny. It's apparently hard to take off from the water in Elytra. Almost wish I had a trident. So yeah, I'm gonna quit rambling here. I'm gonna kind of plan out a basic structure of what I want our base to be, in the middle island at least. And then I'll return and maybe build a little bit on camera with you guys. And before I forget to say it, this may or may not be up Christmas Day, but nonetheless, a very Merry Christmas to y'all, and I hope you have a good New Year as well. And yeah, it's going to be the end of a decade, which is interesting. It's my first full decade. Actually, no. Second first full decade. Oh my goodness, words. Goodness me, my words are not coming out right. So, my second decade on Earth that I've lived. So you have an idea of how old I actually am. If you just do 2 times 10, that's 20. So, I'm actually 19, but I'm gonna be 20 in April. But yeah, I'm gonna cut away, and I'll be back when I have a basic outline for our base. See you in a minute. So, I am finally back. I worked on the house a bit, and it's coming along. I've actually done quite a bit on it. The vines are growing in really nicely on the islands. And this is kind of what I got so far. It's by far not done yet. um, it's actually, I'm changing the wool I had originally to be the white concrete, because I just think I like the smoother look rather than the woolly look. But in these little areas here, so what I'm going kind of with is like a medieval themed kind of little house here. And if I can find my white, well, okay. What I'll do is I'll just punch this out because this is where all my white wool went, and I'm going to be changing it anyway. But so most medieval houses were built out of stone and wood and stuff like that. So, but they'd also need some form of insulation. So what I'm thinking is aligning the windows, we don't need it there, aligning the windows with wool so that it looks almost like it's insulated in a way. I think it looks pretty decent. And of course, I'm gonna need to put that. I'm keeping the inside of this wool as well. That way it looks, well, insulated, like I said. And I'm gonna do that in every single window going up and everything. But I'm liking how it's going so far. And as you can see, I have like this lantern idea that I'm working on. Need my scaffolding. And we can put this up here too. And that's just so that we can light the area up real nice without having to have a ton of, let's face it, ugly torches around. Because I don't really like the look of torches, if I'm honest. I prefer if like the torch had like, well, okay, there is an animate flame, but I mean like a bigger flame would look a little bit better in my eyes. Of course, that might deter it from like, you know, Minecraft pixelated graphics and whatnot, but yeah, I don't know. Also, oh my god, I can't believe I forgot to say this. Yeah, okay, that's a perfect place to crouch. I'm trying to stand still and I keep okay. So I keep forgetting to tell you guys, but it's probably coming like the 27th or 28th. I have just ordered my very first graphics card, which means I may potentially be able to run shaders. So when that happens, I can, and when Optifine is installed for 1.15, keep that in mind, I can make these videos look super duper nice. Super nice. I'm also, once I get the graphics card, planning on starting to record a few other games. Like I might start recording Grand Theft Auto. I never thought I would enjoy a game like Grand Theft Auto, but I do. It's really fun, especially in open world. I hate the trolls though. And what's the other game? I don't know if I'm going to stream it yet or not, but I want to have it on my channel nonetheless. Of course, I might mark that content as 18 plus just because it's really not meant for kids, and with the COPA, the new COPA Act, I really don't want them striking me with anything like that. So just bear in mind, like when I do start releasing GTA content, it might be 18 plus only. And that's just to, you know, comply with YouTube policies, new YouTube policies at least. What else here? I wanted to add these to the windows. I still gotta add the stairs on that little edge. I'm, I mean, I want to use the diorite, I don't even know how to say it anymore. I want to use that because it kind of goes with better with the white concrete, and it kind of contrasts with it, so I think it would look really nice. I feel like this makes the build look too gray. And yeah, we have pops of color in the wood, but and obviously there, but I just feel like this would be a lot better, a lot more suiting. So, with that being said, I have to go mining for diorite. But we'll do a little bit here on camera with you guys. Ooh, excusez-moi. I didn't mean to do that. Hopefully I remember to edit that out. If not, oh well, but I'm sorry. I need to take that. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna craft a new pair of shears because I lost mine earlier due to death. What I'm gonna do is stack up here with scaffolding, get rid of the outdoor wool, and put the concrete there. I know this isn't the most interesting thing to look at, but we'll get through it together. Almost makes it sound like I don't even like my own content. That's not true, of course. I don't know what I'm gonna... I don't know if I can put a wall on top of these. No. It's just floating. It looks bad like that. And we're just gonna collect, like, the wool from these areas. And eventually... or not the inside. We don't want to collect the inside, I keep forgetting. Because I want the inside to look insulated, I want the outside to look, you know, like the wool medieval style, but I just didn't think it looked too good. The wool, at least, with, next to the stone. Because wool is a fabric, stone is a stone, it's like a concrete. Which means it'll blend more well with concrete. So, with that in mind, I just... ouch. I stuck with the white concrete idea. I actually have to thank Hackster for getting me this white concrete, because I didn't have the materials for it. It was Christmas, and he was willing enough to give it to me. So, thank you, Hackster, for the lovely gifts of concrete to help me build. And that wasn't in the Christmas box either. It was just something on the side. Oh, yeah. I was originally going to do pink, and I was like, well... They didn't really have pink in the fabric. They didn't really have many dyes back then anyways. Like, they had gray, maybe black. Most of it was just black and white, pretty much, and gray. If you had, like, pinks and blues and stuff back in the day in your clothes, it meant you were, like, really rich, pretty much. Like, you were a monarch, back then. I got more concrete over here. So I found it interesting how, you know, we as humans kind of take for granted what we have nowadays compared to what we didn't have, you know, back in the day. Like, obviously, technology is a very, very good example of this. Like, uh, say 25 years ago, technology would not be as advanced as it is now. Um, and it's just like we take for granted like the colors that are in our clothing, and we never think back that wow, if I lived in like 1600s, I would not have colorful clothing. Uh, and we just I don't know, we tend to neglect thinking about that as humans. Um, with I mean, things do get cheaper over time. Most things depreciate in value over time. Um, so I guess dye has just became easier and easier to make as technology progressed, and we were able to get better colors in our clothing at that point. And then the scaffolding's stuck in there. It's okay. I don't know what I'm gonna do really for this. I might add a stair there. Actually, it doesn't look quite bad. No. No. We're gonna do this. It's hard to kind of, oh my god, line these up because, yeah, does that look any... I'm trying to make the wall less flat, if you catch my drift. I'm always falling off the scaffolding. Part of me almost thinks that dirt is a little bit better now. Again, what am I even trying to say? Part of me thinks that dirt would be easier to stand on. Yeah, I don't know what's gonna go on up here yet. But that looks decent. And I'll probably add that on the other side. Okay, I'm gonna go mine for more diorite. I'm gonna build the rest of this up. And then I'll show you the finished product, at least the outer finished product. I'll have to fix that. And then next episode we should be able to decorate the interior. That would be nice. Where'd my shears go? Oh, right there. I'm blind. Alright, I'll see you guys in a second. My goodness, the amount of Enderman, the amount of pearls. I'm checking at close to 20 FPS looking at them. Kill them all, and I get... How many do I get? They fall so fast I can't even tell. But looking away from them... oh, hi! I get 60... About 60. I was just here grinding some XP levels, trying to upgrade my gear a bit. I got a pretty decent sword at the moment. I'm happy about that. And now it's to the point where I'm working on armor. I need to clear all this junk out of there. Oh yeah, I took a bunch of fish from Try That Bear's place since he's not playing on the server anymore, and I figured, well, might as well, since I'm running dangerously low on food. Um, I might return some of it though if I don't end up eating it, just so that other newer players can pick it up if they need it. But yeah, that's enough of the ender pearl grinding. Oh my god, I picked all this up again. It's literally this, that, you repeat it over and over again. But to get out of here, we just do that. To get in, you would do the same thing. And once we jump through the end portal, we should be back at our base. Yep. And the house is actually finished. It's finally finished. I'm really happy of how it turned out. Essentially, this is what it looks like. I've been working very hard on it, and I really like how the diorite turned out on it as well. At the very top, not the clouds, the roof, we have it up here going almost as like spikes or whatnot. I really like the way this turned out. Of course, I want to do more with this area. Like, eventually I want to add like maybe like a waterfall or something at this edge here. Maybe, actually, since there's not a lot on this island here, we might add like a waterfall, a waterfall in the back here. It just makes more sense to me, I don't know. Maybe we have it on the back in the main island. But I took most of the scaffolding off, so that looks just a little bit better. If we go all the way over here, you can see that the vines are growing down very, very nicely, giving that old floating island kind of vibe, which I really like. I need to grab more rockets or I'm gonna flip out. There we go. And of course I'm gonna spice that portal design up a bit more. Probably more off camera. What I wanted to do on camera is, where is it? I can't find it. I got a ton of arrows though. I went to the Skella farm and did that. Got a bunch of arrows, so now I don't run out. Got a pretty decent bow now, because I actually set up an AFK fish farm all the way down there. It's only temporary. It doesn't even have a door on the front. It just has like a slab on top so that mobs can't get in. But I quickly learned that baby zombies can get in there, so I just blocked it off with dirt. And I'll probably do more AFK fishing tonight so that I can potentially get more mending books, because I only have mending on my shovel and my silk touch. Don't even have mending on my sword yet, and this is a decent sword, so I want to keep it. So next episode I'm hoping that we will migrate over to the shopping district and we will build ourselves a little mini market where I sell stuff like bones and arrows from the Skelly farm, but I also will sell like different like enchanted books maybe that I don't need, And it won't be super expensive or anything. Oh yeah, this is another thing that Trident Bear had, but I put it in my shulker so that, I don't know, just to keep it safe, so that in case someone wants to do a end dragon fight soon, then, well, I have some end crystals, so we can do that. But if someone already had claimed them, other than Trident Bear, then yeah, I'll hand them back over. But the inside looks nice and insulated like I originally wanted it to. With the wool, looks like insulation. Same thing if we go up here. Not sure what I'm doing with all these rooms yet. And this is like the peak, the roof, where I sleep. And I'll probably add more decorations off camera. What I really want to do is like dig a lower layer so that that's where we're actually going to be maybe building our storage area. Of course, I can't dig too far since this is a tiny island and I can't go, like if I go too far I'm gonna go through the bottom and I don't want to do that. So it'll be kind of a work in progress of the size of the room. Of course I could stack some chests here, which I might do. Yay. He posted a video for the first time in like 3 months, I think. I was watching one of his videos. Yeah, 3 months. Oh, I have more rockets in here. Yay. I go through rockets like they're nothing. Which almost makes me feel like I should set up my own mob grinder at somewhere. I don't want it to be necessarily here, but somewhere. I don't know where. That though I'm not going to set up until I get my new graphics card, which should come, well, I'm uploading this on the 27th, so I should have it on that day. So the next video I record, we might be recording with shaders. I don't know yet though, so don't expect it, but you can count on it if the graphics card can handle it. And I feel like I'm turning into, I feel like I'm about to do a ramble session again. But I'm just going on and on, kind of explaining what's going on in my mind, what I want to do in the next episode, which is obviously that market. So we can start making a bit of profit. Gonna do some more mining off camera, more upgrades to like getting some diamond armor, and I'm hoping by the 3rd episode we maybe have a few wither skulls so that we can try our luck at defeating a wither. Of course, I don't know, the way I like to fight withers seems cheaty, even though it's the easiest way. I like to put them up at the very top of the nether near the bedrock. Or no. No. I like to fight them at bedrock in the overworld. So that they just, it's just easier to fight in there, it seems. It's kind of like a glitch that happens, I don't know. But it's an easy way of killing them without potions, which I don't have any potions yet. Which is another thing I should do, is actually explore the nether, get some blaze rods, get some potion ingredients. Maybe if I'm daring enough, I'd make another gas farm on this server, but I don't know for sure. And yeah, those are my plans thus far, but I really do hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I'm sorry it was posted 2 days later than Christmas. I was hoping to have it out on Christmas Day, but it just didn't work out with my schedule and everything. But I hope to see you guys in the next episode. And if you liked the episode, just drop a like rating. It helps the channel. And if you really like my content, maybe consider subscribing. So, I will see you guys in the next episode on the T4zzCraft server. See ya!